Hello everyone. It is August 12th. I can't believe it is August 12th already. But gosh, it's been, well, most of the summer's been good. You're probably wondering where the heck I've been. Well, you know, we've had a lot of stuff going on at the house. Um, my dog Archie passed away, like I guess it's been a month ago, and then um, a couple weeks ago my mother passed away. Actually, I don't know if it's been 2 weeks yet, but probably it's been almost 2 weeks. It'll be 2 weeks tomorrow, I guess. And that was pretty rough to say the least. So anyway, so that's why I haven't been on. I know a lot of you have been emailing me and or messaging me and want to know where I've been. But yeah, she was in a nursing home, and somebody there apparently dropped her, and and didn't tell anybody, and so it's a mess. The police are involved, and the Department of Health is involved, and but you don't want to hear all that. I wanted to, you know, tell you why I haven't been on, and so it's been a little rough. This is what I'm doing today, because I'm sure you really want to know what I'm doing today. Um, time is getting away. It's August, and I've got the Pumpkin Festival in October. Um, so I thought, well, I got to start doing some pumpkin stuff. So I've made a lot of pumpkins at the recreation center where I teach. So I've got a lot of pumpkins, and I'll be painting some of those. And I might do another video. I've done, some videos. If you go to the search bar, you'll see I've got several videos on making pumpkins, but I'll probably do it again. Um, but I thought today I've got a lot of this old Barnwood that my brother gave me, and so I just haven't been, feeling up to doing a lot of pottery or painting or anything. Really, this is the first thing I've done in, I guess, weeks. Really. Wait a minute. Oops. Sorry. Wonder what I'm doing. We do have a new addition to the family too. I don't know if I can. Let me see if I can show you to him. Yeah, after Archie passed, we thought, we're not going to get another dog to maybe next year. And then with all this stuff with my mom, and let me see. Hang on there. Just, oh, jeez. Oh, sorry about that. Jeez. With all the stuff with my mom, and somebody had a free dog. So, and they were going to he's a shelter dog. He was going to a shelter here. But he came from Kentucky, and they have mostly kill shelters there. So they were going to move him from that shelter to a shelter up in Canada. And so we rescued him from that shelter. Let's see if you can see him. Let's see. Now, he's supposed to be a pyrodoodle. But I don't know what he is. Well, that's what he's supposed to be. Part Great Pyrenees and part doodle. And he was free. He came from the shelter. There was some lady, people breeding him, and nobody wants him. So he's got a really cute face. Let's see if I can get you down here to see his face. Charlie. Oh, you can't see him very well. I'm sure he'll wake up. He thinks he's a big. He thinks he's a big lap dog. And then here's the girls. Molly and Millie. Let's see. There you go. Molly and Millie are none too happy about it. But I will say that Charlie, that's his name, he has been like a therapy dog for me. He has not left my side. I swear he's like reincarnated or something. hope I don't get too many messages from people telling me to hurry it up. Hurry it up. So I'll put you down here. There we go. I think you'll be able to see what I'm going to paint. So this is what I'm going to paint. We can chat too, right? Let's see here. There we go. So I have my paints here. And oh shoot. Dang it. Oh, I got paint on the floor too. I'm making a mess here. I'm just using acrylic paints. Just these cheap little paints here. Some of them are the Liquitex paints, and so yeah. So I'm kind of out of sync. So there's my painting palette. You can see it. I've just mixed up a bunch of different color of oranges. I have a lime green and a called a hooker's green there, and white, and this is just a brown. So I'm just kind of mixing colors and trying to get my orange pumpkin-y color. I did sand this down, so hope you can see okay. I'm kind of out of whack today. It's been a while since I've made a video. Here we go. So this is the one I just did. This one's a little bit smaller. I think I'm going to kind of do the same kind of thing on here though. So, all right. Well, let me put a little more orange. I just have some, I don't know what this is. This is just a regular orange. It's kind of a bright orange. But I don't want to run out. Once I add all my colors here, I don't want to, and I mix them, I want to have enough for the whole pumpkin. So you can kind of see here. Just going to add a bunch of, and I don't have any dark orange, so I'm just going to add a little red next to my, now that red is yucky. Must have added some water to it. It was kind of gooky. But that's okay. That's okay. We'll add some more white, because I know I use a lot of white. So if you're painting a pottery plate, you can do this the same way. Okay. These are acrylics, but if you're using underglazes, they will work the exact same way. So I think I'm gonna, let's see here. I got a jar of my glaze here, my pottery glaze. I think I'm going to set that underneath here. Will that help see ya? Let's see. I hope everybody's doing well. Now, I don't prep these at all. When I use acrylics on my bags, my canvas bags, you've seen some videos of that. And I use acrylics. I do use it's a golden fabric medium. Where is that at? So if you're painting on canvas, you can mix some of this, paint some of that on first. And that will keep your fabric to make the paint more permanent and the fabric more subtle, more soft. So, okay, so let's get this. I'm going to put a big pumpkin, I think, right here. And like I said, I think it's going to be similar to that. So I'm going to mix up some of this red with the yellow I had here. But you want it to be all different colors. You don't want it to be, you know, the same color. So let's see. Think about your space. If I put a little pumpkin here, I think I'll So my main goal is to just get some of this orange on here first. Put a nice, pretty, pumpkin-y orange. And like I said, I did add a little bit of water to my paints, just so they would flow better. There you go. How's that? Yeah, sorry I've been gone for so long. I missed doing some videos. I missed talking to you guys, but my heart just wasn't in the video. Well, not the video making. My heart just wasn't in doing any pottery or painting or anything, and it's kind of hard getting back into it, especially, you know, the way my mom passed. Like I said, unfortunately, someone at the nursing home apparently dropped her and then I guess tried to cover it up. So my mom passed, you know, in a lot of pain. So it was very difficult to watch that. And so that was right after, you know, our doggy Archie passed, and so it took a lot out of me for a while. So that's where I've been. But now I'm trying to get back into it. I go back to work this week. I think that'll really help to go back to work and see my friends that I take pottery with, and or actually teach pottery too, but they've all become my friends. So it makes my job really easy. So I like to bring it over on the sides too, instead of just you know, leaving it on the front. I think it adds a little more interest, and I might add a little bee to that one, to the other one, a little bee to the top or something, but it just makes it more interesting. Did anybody watch Bob Ross on? He's on one of our public channels here in Cincinnati. He's on. He's not on till like 11. He's like 11:30 at night till midnight on channel 48. So that's public television. I love watching him. I wish I could watch more of them. He really whips those paintings out. My gosh, and I just can't believe what he paints. You know, until you paint, you don't realize how fast he paints. There we go. I guess he's done so many of them. And the house is finally quiet. Gosh, it's so... Since my studio is part of the house, it's like a family room in the back of my house. And my house is all open, so it's really difficult to steal some quiet time to do a video. But my husband took my son to drop them off at my other son's house for they're going, my one son is taking my other son to the ATP tennis tournament tonight, which is up by Kings Island in Cincinnati. And so my husband took him over there, and I guess a little quiet time, so I thought I'd quick sneak a video in while they were gone. And plus, this puppy dog here, he is only 5 months old, But my gosh, he is huge. He was only 36 pounds when we got him, and we didn't realize. I guess he was really underweight. When we took him to the vet to have him neutered, um, he said he would not survive surgery. That we had to put some weight on him, so we've been feeding him some really good puppy food and some treats and try to fatten him up a little bit. But, you know, he came from I guess a farm, some type of a farm down in Kentucky, and he'd never even been in a house. So, trying to trying to potty train him has been, oh my gosh, not easy. But he's doing good. I mean, he's doing much better. We've had him for a couple weeks now. Um, but he had never even been in a house. So that was a real awakening for him. And now he's just, oh my gosh, he's such a sweetie. But he's really attached to me. He won't even I mean, he doesn't leave my side. When I'm in bed at night, he sleeps right next to my bed. It's he's just really like a therapy dog. So he has been a blessing in disguise. I know a lot of people don't like, you know, pets, but he has been a blessing. Now the girls over here, Millie and Molly, they would not they would not agree with me. Molly is the more calm one. She's the gray and white one. I'm sure you've seen her on other videos. She, you know, she tolerates him. She'll go up and sniff noses with him, and he's really good with them. But you know, he wants to play. He's a big puppy dog. And but Millie, oh, she wants nothing to do with him. She hisses at him every chance she gets. But I think when they realize that he's not going anywhere, that he's here to stay, hopefully they, I ran out of orange anyway. Remember me telling you I didn't want to run out of orange? This wood really sucks up the paint. And I know some people might put down a medium first, but like a gesso type thing or something. But I don't want to do that because I want some of the wood to show through. Yeah, this paint's kind of gooky. It's perfect for the wood, but I wouldn't want it for a painting. I don't know why it's drying out so much, but put a little orange in there, a yellow. So if you can see, I've got a little yellow, bright orange, and red. And then I'm going to add some brown to that so I can have all my colors of orange. Move that a little bit closer maybe. There we go. Yeah, so the doggy, he's been really good, like a therapy dog, really. I'm gonna take some yellow, kind of mix it with that red. Probably gonna need more yellow. I always get this paint all over me, but that's okay. That's okay. Yeah, so eventually the cats will like him, I think. I hope. Okay, let's see what color this is. See how it's a different color? So it's really nice to be able to mix up enough at the very beginning. You don't have to remix it because, I mean, when you're mixing colors like this, you're gonna you're never going to end up with the same color. So I'm just trying to get some of the orange on here right now. Like I said, I want to bring it over here. Put some on the sides. There we go. I think that looks pretty good. Now let's get some more orange. Get this wood covered up a little bit here. I thought about leaving some of the text. Well, you can see the texture, but I thought about leaving some of the wood show through. I kind of like that, but I'm so torn because I didn't on that one, and I don't know. It's so hard to decide what to do. Yeah, so I've been off of work for a couple weeks, dealing with my mom and everything, so it'd be kind of weird going back to work this week. I hope all of you guys have had a nice summer. Seems like it goes by so fast compared to winter. Doesn't winter seem like it drags on forever? So now, if you were using underglazes to paint this on a plate, you would want to put clear over the top of it, okay? Because the clear will make it food safe. Because it can, I've seen where some of the underglaze kind of chips off. So yeah, you'd want to put a zinc-free clear over the top if you're using underglazes. I love pumpkins. I don't know why. I do love pumpkins though. There's something about them that, I don't know, they just seem happy, don't they? Painting pumpkins. I'm trying to put some kind of dark lines in here, like pumpkins have those indentations. I might need some more brown. I love all the different colors though. There we go. What do you think? Sometimes you have to just kind of lean back, and like this one has more green I can see. I might, let's see, raise you up a little bit. Hopefully you don't fall out of the holder here. You can kind of see my garden. I was going to do a garden tour the backyard, but oh my gosh, the weeds have just taken over. I've got trees growing in my garden. I just weeded that whole thing like a few weeks ago, and I swear I've got all these like walnut trees. I guess the squirrels buried all the walnuts, so I have all these walnut trees that are like 3 feet tall. So I have to go back out there and look at this. Back out there and weed my garden again. So I can't do any garden tours because it looks like crap. And we do try to pick up Charlie's poo poo out there because oh my gosh, he's only 5 months old and it's like, oh, they're kind of big. It's like, good Lord. Oh, my husband and I are like, what are we in for? But he's such a good boy. We just love him to death. We're such animal lovers. Oh my gosh. If I had a bunch of money, I'd have a house out in the country with 50 acres, and I'd like to have like a dog animal sanctuary. I mean, there's nothing like the love of an animal. One time I was at a meeting with when I was doing real estate, and I forget how it came up, but one of my bosses was they weren't big fans of pets, in the house and stuff, and he said he made some remark like, why do you like pets so much? He said, I just never. He said, like, I never understood that, and I said, because animals are kinder than most people. I said, they love you unconditionally, as long as you treat them good, they love you unconditionally. And he just looked at me like he didn't, like he didn't understand it. But I'll tell you, I think, not to get on a soapbox here, but I think kids who grow up with animals in the house, I think they learn compassion and empathy. I think it's so good for children to have a pet in the house, something they have to take care of. And I don't know. That's just me, though. We always had dogs. My kids always had dogs, cats. We rescued a cat from a neighborhood where somebody left him there. And so I don't know. We've always had animals. We've had lizards. I've got my aquarium in there full of fish, and then I have 2 goldfish ponds out back. I love the goldfish ponds. I love watching the goldfish swim around. And every time I go out there in the morning to feed them, they all rush up to see me. These brushes, now this is a Master's Touch round, but I can tell you they're a little stiff. I usually use a pretty stiff brush for acrylics, but not real happy with how stiff these are. I don't know if I think some of these other ones I had might be actually too soft, but sometimes it's kind of hard to go from painting under glazes to acrylics, and I do watercolors too, and it's, I've never been a great painter. I'll admit that, Some people just have really a knack for it. I should just stick to my flowers, huh? But I think these look pretty cute. How can you go wrong with a pumpkin? I don't know. Yeah, looks pretty good. Now I'm going to put the stem on. So for the stem, I'm going to add a little bit of white to the brown. And then I'm going to start where see I have these kind of darker lines here for the indentations. And kind of start there and just kind of bring it, I'm going to outline, I think I made this a little bit big, but that's what happens when you don't draw it out first. What's a loud plane? You hear that plane going over? We have a lot of, I'm going to add a little bit of green now. We live, well, we don't live close to the airport, but the planes fly over our house. We're in Cincinnati, and the planes fly right over our house, and they land at Cincinnati Airport. And since Amazon has set up shop over there, we get a lot of planes. I know sometimes in the middle of the night I feel like they're going to land on the roof of my house. They almost rattle the windows. Oh, you know what I didn't put on here is a leaf. I'm going to have to add a leaf on here too. So I'm just mixing some brown and green because I don't want this real bright green. But you know, the stems of a pumpkin are a kind of greenish brown, you know, depending on how ripe they are. Or this pumpkin festival that I'm in October, they have some huge pumpkins. Oh my gosh, those pumpkins are, gosh, I don't know how many 100 pounds, or some of them. I think I add a little bit more brown here to some of this green. There we go. So since I added this, can you see this? See how I added this part of the stem coming down here? So I'm going to kind of add some brown here. Okay, and then and then I'm going to go back and add some orange. Whoops. Gosh. I can't wait to get rid of these cheap little paints. I have found that, you know, the paints you use really make a difference. And I started buying some golden paints, which, whew, those are expensive. So I only buy, you know, the colors that I really like, but they're really nice paints. And then these Liquitex and Master's Touch, those are, you know, those are fine for me. I've got some stencils coming from a place called joggles.com, joggles.com. They've got some really cool stencils that you can use on your pottery or with your acrylics. So I can't wait to have fun with those. I'm going to do a video on those too. going to add a touch of white just to kind of show the height here. Can you guys see that? Now, if this was like a watercolor, I would really take the time to put all the shadows in and stuff, but since it's, you know, just something to hang on your wall outside, I don't think I'm going to put all the shadows in and stuff. You'll never get your money out of it, you know, if you spend hours on painting it. Not that it's all about the money, but you do have to, you're trying to paint 20 of them, you know, you gotta take all that into consideration. I'm almost running out of orange again here. I'm gonna have to make more orange. My husband's bringing me home some Skyline. You guys ever tried Skyline? I actually like Gold Star a lot too. Gosh darn it, now I don't know if you saw that, but I accidentally went up on the wood a little bit. So I gotta mix some more orange. A little more red. Gosh, this red is like, whew, gooky gooky. There's these jars. Some of like the yellow's fine, but I don't know. There we go. It's a little reddish. Let's see. Let's add just a little bit more yellow here. There we go. Getting paint all over me and gotta be careful where my chair moves because I have a dog. I have a doggy who is right under my chair. His head is underneath my chair. I guess that way he knows I won't go anywhere without him. He gets car sick though, so we've only taken him to the vet, and oh my gosh, he threw up all over my husband. Oh, that wasn't good. That was not good. They said he might grow out of that though, so hope you guys can see this okay. So I'm hoping he does, because I like to take him to the park and, you know, get him used to other dogs. See, every time you mix this paints up, you get all these different colors, and I don't know, I feel like I gotta re-blend them. So anyway, so yes, my husband's coming home with supper. Hope I can get this video uploaded tonight. And this soap that I have works really nice with these acrylic paints. I know I've told you guys about that before. It's called Scrubby, and it's really nice, really nice. Okay, so I'm just trying to put some different colors on the top here. There we go. There we go. What do you think? Kind of got a glare. So I'm gonna put a white one right here. It'll have some orange touches to it, but that's okay. I'm going to wrap it around the side here a little bit. That scrubby that I was talking about, I kind of got cut off. The video got cut off because my husband was calling. Had a phone call coming in. But you can order those from Amazon. I should start doing a link to these things, I guess. I see a lot of people doing that, but I used to be really tech savvy, but there's so much new stuff coming out, and I'm not very good at it. See, I don't like these brushes, how stiff they are. I'm gonna rinse that one. I'm gonna take this one. This one's a little bit softer. I think I might have to. I used to have some of these for the acrylics, but the heck? It's got like a. But I probably stole the brushes from the acrylic paint set for my underglazes. I got paint brushes all over the place. Okay, so I think that I smoothed that out a little bit. I'm gonna go back and add a little bit more white in here. Just add some white to it, and then just put some lines in here. Get some depth to it. There we go. Now let's see here. I got a little bit fatter brush here. Probably gonna need some more white. I think that looks a little, I don't know, I think that looks a little too brown. So I'm going to add a little bit more white. There we go. This will take a while to dry. Now I will probably put well, I probably will not put anything over these. Sometimes when I paint on the wood, I add that Mod Podge on top. Some of the Mod Podge. But I'm not going to do that. I think it looks more rustic if I don't for this. So I'm going to add a little touch of orange because I think it's getting a little too brown. I had a little bit too much brown, I think. There we go. Let me know if you guys are enjoying the video. Like I said, I'm sure some will. Some people, you know, well, they want you to start the video like immediately. But you know, a lot of you guys have followed me for a while, and I'm sure you're probably wondering why I wasn't on making videos. So I just wanted to let you know what was going on. Okay, I think I'm gonna, let's see, add the stem. So I'm gonna mix some green. I got a little bit of this brown left because I don't want it too green. A little bit of brown, a little bit of there we go. A little bit of brown, a little bit of green. There we go. How about that? There we go. Got a little bit of the light green on here. Hope you guys can kind of see that. And then I want to add some grass. Let's see here. Sometimes it helps to add a little bit of water to the acrylics. I think they seem to flow better on the wood. You don't want it so that they'll, you know, run, obviously, but, uh-oh. Just bumped my white pumpkin with my green. See if I got enough white here to paint over that. There we go. There we go. That looks good. Just leave the white on there. There we go. So yeah, so you can put Mod Podge, you can put resin, you can put varnish. You can spray it with a Acrylics varnish, non-yellowing. They say non-yellowing, but I think they all yellow some. But so you can spray it with that if you want. I need to add a little bit more brown. Because I want to add some, I don't want the grass just coming up out of nowhere. So I'm going to add a little bit more brown, a little bit more white to the brown, kind of make like pebbles, or, you know. I'm going to get a little bit thicker brush here. And then just kind of and I may come back and outline I'm not sure. I'm not sure. You know how I like to outline. Gosh, I could still use some more white. Goodness sakes. Add a touch of water to it. There we go. I think that's good. I think that's good. What do you think? You know how paintings go. They get, you know, the more you paint, like the next one will be a little bit better. But I'm pretty happy with this one. Hopefully someone will buy it at the pumpkin festival. Alrighty. The house is so quiet, it just seems so weird to me. Okay, what do you think? Hopefully you can see it. Every once in a while I have to glance up to make sure that it's still in the picture. I think I'm gonna add a little bit of water here. And I think I'm gonna add a little bit of, there we go. How's that look? Okay, there we go. Alrighty. So thanks for watching. I can't move my chair because I got a dog under my chair. Hopefully next time I'll wake him up and you guys can see him. But I appreciate you watching, and I will be back soon with another video, I promise. Thank you, and have a great day.